demanding the resignation of a top elected official, accusing her of mishandling an investigation into a rape and killing of a doctor earlier this month. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce will be holding an IPRA, ACRA, MRCA Pro Rodeo produced by Outlaw Rodeo Productions on Saturday, August 31st and Sunday, September 1st at the Commons right here in Salem. Right now, you can buy your discounted advance tickets for $8 for adults, $4 for children age 5 to 11. Tickets are available right now at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office, the Bank of Salem, Town and Country Bank, Progressive Ozark Bank, and Riverways Federal Credit Union. Get your advance tickets now for adults, $8 for children, 5 to 11, $4 at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office, the Bank of Salem, Town and Country Bank, Progressive Ozark Bank, and Riverways Federal Credit Union. This ad paid for by the Dent County Tourism Tax Committee.
The Cardinals host the Seattle Mariners on Sunday, September 8th. And this day is all about the kids when 10,000 fans ages 15 and younger take home their very own stadium-exclusive Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear. That's not all. Stay after the game for High Chew Kids Run the Bases. That's Sunday, September 8th, the Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear and High Chew Kids Run the Bases. For tickets and details, visit cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Sonny Gray, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Today will continue to be mostly sunny and hot with a high near 93. Our heat index value will be as high as 99 degrees with southwesterly winds 3 to 6 miles per hour. Sky should be partly cloudy tonight, low around 70 degrees with a light and variable wind. Then tomorrow we have a 3 in 10 chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly after noon tomorrow afternoon. Mostly sunny skies will be in effect with a high near 91, and our heat index value tomorrow will be as high as 96. Calm winds will become westerly around 5 miles per hour during tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, skies will be partly cloudy with a low around 67 degrees with a light and variable wind. Then Thursday will be mostly sunny and hot with a high near 93. Calm winds on Thursday will become southerly around 6 miles per hour during the afternoon. Thursday night, partly cloudy skies are forecasted with a low around 69 degrees. Then Friday we do have a chance of some showers, then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm during the afternoon. Chance of precipitation on Friday is 60% with mostly sunny skies and a high near 88 degrees. Friday night we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with mostly cloudy skies and low around 65. Then Saturday a chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible during the afternoon with partly sunny skies and a high near 81. Saturday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 63. Then we have a chance of showers Sunday with mostly sunny skies and a high near 81 degrees. Skies will be mostly cloudy Sunday night, low around 58. And Monday, which is Labor Day, will be partly sunny with a high temperature near a very comfortable sounding 77 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO. Where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
I've always been a reader. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I read almost anything I can get my hands on. Biographies, novels, poetry, fiction, nonfiction, mystery, folk tales, history, and picture books. I really like books. Words, I like too, and they are powerful. It's my opinion that some people will use as many words as possible to say something that could be said in far fewer words. I'm sorry. Thank you, and I do, are examples of this minimalist theory I have. I've nothing against long letters or thick books that take us on adventures or teach us about history or interesting cultures. But there are cases of immense overuse of words. The English language includes a little over 1,025,000 words. I'm thoroughly convinced that every one of those words is used many times to make the estimated more than 2 million laws in America as complex and confounding as possible. Hundreds of new laws take effect every year. Even someone like me who loves to read cannot keep up with all those rules that are being cranked out. Who knows? I might be breaking a law right now and I don't even know it. I'm only one person with an opinion, but my opinion, when it comes to writing legislation that becomes law, is that less is more. I know there are a lot of things wrong in this country today. I know that many Americans expect lawmakers to go to D.C. or the State House and write and pass laws that will fix all that is wrong. I think we have too many laws. We have laws that are impossible to understand and impossible to comply with. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
The Cardinals host the Seattle Mariners on Sunday, September 8th. And this day is all about the kids when 10,000 fans ages 15 and younger take home their very own stadium-exclusive Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear. That's not all. Stay after the game for High Chew Kids Run the Bases. That's Sunday, September 8th, the Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear and High Chew Kids Run the Bases. For tickets and details, visit cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Sonny Gray, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
Hola amigos, this is Cardinals broadcaster Polo Asensio, inviting you to join me for a big fiesta, La Fiesta Cardenales, presented by He Gets Us on Sunday, September 8th. With the purchase of a theme ticket, fans will receive a Los Cardenales jersey. Come early for a fiesta event in the Budweiser Terrace. Plus, a portion of each ticket sold will benefit the Hispanic Education, Cultural, and Scholarship Foundation. That's Sunday, September 8th, Fiesta Cardenales. For tickets or more info, visit cardinals.com/fiesta.
Tuesday at midday, direct cash cattle markets are quiet and cash hogs are steady. I'm John Perkins with the Brownfield Livestock Update. Direct cash cattle markets are quiet. Bids and asking prices remain unreported, and this week's show list looks at least somewhat larger in all of the major feeding areas. Early expectations are for another round of lower direct business this week as sellers try to move cattle out of the feedlots. A significant portion of last week's trade was done for delayed delivery, and that could limit this week's demand to some extent. At the Oklahoma National Stockyards feeder cattle sale in Oklahoma City, compared to the previous week, steers were steady to 2 lower and heifers were unevenly steady. USDA says demand was moderate to good, with receipts up on both the week and the year. Medium and large number 1 feeder steers weighing 600 to 700 pounds are reported at 256 to 280. 7 to 8 weight steers sold at 237 to 259. Medium and large number 1 feeder heifers weighing 600 to 700 pounds range from 238.50 to 261, and 700 to 800 pound heifers brought 226 to 238. Box beef at midday was higher with light to moderate movement. Choice was up 38 cents at $316.28, and select beef was $3.48 higher at $303.67. Cash hogs are steady with light opening negotiated numbers at the major direct markets. Buyers are likely in need of some near-term supplies after that slow start to the week. However, interest will probably be held in check by the ample market-ready numbers and the ongoing uncertainties about sustained domestic demand ahead of the last official grilling holiday of the summer. National direct barrels and gilts had no comparison with the base price range of 79 to 81 for a weighted average of 80.23. The major regional direct markets were not reported due to confidentiality. The 5-day rolling average for Iowa Southern Minnesota is 81.83, with the Western Corn Belt at 81.79 and the Eastern Corn Belt at $79.79. The butcher hog markets in Dorchester, Wisconsin and Garnaville, Iowa are steady at 66. Illinois direct sows are steady at 53 to 65 on moderate demand for heavy offerings. Barrows and gilts in Illinois are steady at 47 to 57 with moderate demand in offerings. Boars range from 8 to 28. Pork at midday was up 3 cents at 95.01. Hams were steady with butts, loins, and picnics firm to sharply higher, while ribs were down modestly and bellies were sharply lower. We are online at brownfieldagnews.com, and you can follow us on X at Brownfield. You can also find us on Facebook and YouTube. John Perkins, Brownfield.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
We are encouraging producers to keep your cattle up close where there's a lot of human activity, especially when you're calving. If you're looking for a depredation permit, we encourage you to reach out to the Missouri Farm Bureau. They're able to issue you a permit that will allow you to take up to 5 of the black vultures. We also are encouraging farmers and ranchers and producers to be reaching out to their University of Missouri Extension office. They have a lot of valuable resources to help you mitigate black vultures on your farm. We also have funds available at the Department of Agriculture to reimburse for necropsy results when the loss is determined to be by a black vulture. This determination has to come from a certified veterinarian or the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services. You can find more information about black vultures on the Missouri Department of Agriculture website at agriculture.mo.gov.
M-I-C. Being chased with a backside hit sack. S. Who else but LB3? T. To the house from 77. B. We put our fist up. We said we're not giving in. We got an elite edge, and we're not going to be denied.
Join us Thursday, August 29th. The Tigers open the season against Murray State. Our coverage begins at 5 on your home for Mizzou football. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Margaret Lane of Licking passed away August 24th at the age of 83 years. Funeral services for Margaret Lane will be today at 2 o'clock at the Fox Funeral Home in Licking. Visitation will be starting at 1 and continue until service time at 2 o'clock. Entry will be at the Licking Cemetery. And all arrangements for Margaret Lane of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. Eric Wade DeClue of Steelville passed away Thursday, August 22nd, at the age of 46 years. Funeral services for Eric DeClue will be Wednesday at 12 noon at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of Eric DeClue will also be on Wednesday from 10 a.m. until service time at 12. Entry will be at the Steelville Cemetery. And all arrangements for Eric Wade DeClue of Steelville are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Mark Calvin Large, age 35 of Rolla, passed away Sunday, August 25th. Memorial services for Mark Large will be Friday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, with visitation also on Friday for friends and family of Mark Large starting at 11 and continuing until service time at 1 o'clock. Memorial contributions may be made to help with final expenses. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Mark Calvin Large of Rolla are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The City of Salem Board of Aldermen will meet this evening at 6 o'clock at 202 North Washington in the old City Hall auditorium. The call to order will be followed by the approval of the agenda. Public comments will then be heard relative to a street closure for the football parade. The board will consider the approval of a bid for a backhoe. In new and miscellaneous business, the board will consider the following: Resolution number 19-2024, which authorized the City of Salem to execute a 911 services and software license agreement between Indigital Inc. and the Salem Police Department. Resolution number 21-2024, a resolution modifying Resolution number 4022 to incorporate changes in the Affordable Housing Program Modified Agreement for the Welcome Home 2021 project. Reports from city officials will then be heard before the board goes into closed session. The meeting tonight of the City of Salem Board of Aldermen is open to the public. The Dent County Commissioners met yesterday morning at the courthouse for their regular meeting. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 6490, while only grading would be done on County Roads 5550 and 6380. Mowbray said a crew member would be going to Springfield to get oil for chip and seal repair. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 3253, while only grading would be done on County Roads 3255, 3260, 3265, and 4380. Polk said rock would be added to County Road 3180. He said a crew member would be going to Taylor Chrysler to get a new key for truck number 69. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported Denver Ellis and Darrell Skiles brought in a signed petition they would like to see placed on the November 5th ballot. The petition reads, "Shall the County of Dent exempt senior citizens age 62 and older from increases in the property tax liability due on such senior citizen primary residence?" The signatures are currently being verified with voter registration records, and the Commission will have the prosecuting attorney review the petition before making any decision on it. According to Dent County Clerk Angie Curley, the last day for certification to place any issue on the ballot is today. She also wanted to remind all the political subdivisions that have not yet turned in their tax rate information to her office to please do so by the end of the week. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Thursday morning at the courthouse, and the meeting is open to the public. Yesterday, August 26th, the county commissioners met to consider a referendum petition for a senior homestead property tax credit after receiving a recently circulated referendum petition. RSMO 137.1050, formerly Senate Bill 190, provides that, number 2, any county authorized to impose a property tax may grant a property tax credit to eligible taxpayers residing in such county in an amount equal to the taxpayer's eligible credit amount, provided that 1. Such county adopts an ordinance authorizing such credit, or 2. A petition in support of a referendum on such a credit is signed by at least 5% of the registered voters of such county voting in the last gubernatorial election, and the petition is delivered to the governing body of the county, which shall subsequently hold a referendum on such credit. As a result, Denton County officials commissioned a poll through the Salem newspaper to determine whether to adopt an ordinance or accept the referendum petition. Pursuant to the statute, commissioners were not allowed to place the issue on a ballot without a valid referendum petition with sufficient registered voters' approval. After considering the close nature of the poll, 246 total participants with 59% in favor with 41% against, the commissioners accepted the referendum petition to be placed on the November 2024 general election ballot. The fate of the senior homestead property tax credit will be decided by a majority of Denton County voters. The Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors will hold their regular meeting this evening at 7 o'clock in the hospital library. At the meeting, the board will review and approve minutes for the July 30th and August 5th, 14th, 21st, and 24th meetings. The board will hear the administrator's report, plus the summary of operations and statistics for the month of July. The board will be updated on the 340B program, receive the Chief Nursing Officer report, and be updated on human resources. The board will address old business followed by new business, including a resignation, election of officers, and the FOA reassessment. The board may then vote to go into closed session. The Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors meeting tonight is open to the public. To attend the meeting electronically, contact the hospital administration office at 729-6626, extension 4005. The Enhanced Enterprise Zone of Salem and Denton County will hold their annual meeting at 5:30 on Wednesday, August 28th at the Salem Community Center at the Armory in the Walden Meeting Room. At the meeting, after the call to order the agenda items approval and approval of last meeting's minutes, the board will elect a chairman before they review and approve the annual filing statement for the period ending June 30th, 2024. The board will discuss any other business that comes before the board before the meeting is adjourned. The meeting of the Enhanced Enterprise Zone Board Wednesday evening is open to the public. According to the Denton County Sheriff's Office, on Saturday, August 18th, deputies conducted a traffic stop on Highway FF. During the course of the stop, a vehicle operator was found to be intoxicated. The suspect, a 25-year-old Vichy woman, was arrested and transported to the Denton County Jail. The next day, deputies responded to West Highway 32 for a report of a tampering with a motor vehicle. During the course of the investigation, it was determined a vehicle had gasoline siphoned from it. The investigation is ongoing. Then on Tuesday, August 20th, deputies were involved in a vehicle pursuit with a known wanted subject. The suspect, a 37-year-old Salem man, has multiple warrants and fled on foot after the pursuit. The investigation is ongoing. If you have any information about any of the ongoing investigations, please contact the Denton County Sheriff's Office at 573-729-3241. Need trees and shrubs for your landscape? Go native with tree and shrub seedlings from the Missouri Department of Conservation. Native trees and shrubs can help improve wildlife habitat and soil and water conservation while also improving the appearance and value of private property. MDC's George O. White State Forest Nursery offers a variety of low-cost native tree and shrub seedlings for sale for reforestation, windbreaks, erosion control, wildlife food, and cover, and other purposes. The nursery provides mainly one-year-old bare root seedlings with sizes varying by species. Seedling varieties include pine, ball cypress, cottonwood, black walnut, hickory, oak, pecan, persimmon, river birch, maple, willow, sycamore, blackberry, buttonbush, hazelnut, redbud, ninebark, elderberry, sumac, wild plum, witch hazel, and others. MDC recommends ordering early for the best selection. Forest Nursery Supervisor Mike Fione said the nursery grows millions of seedlings each year, but some species are very popular and sell out quickly. Plus, some seedlings occasionally succumb to harsh weather or hungry wildlife, despite the nursery staff's best efforts. Fione added that even if a species is listed as sold out, customers can still place an order for those seedlings because other orders may get canceled, freeing up inventory. Customers won't be charged for seedlings unless they are available to ship. Seedlings are available in bundles of 10 or increments of 25 per species. Prices range from 40 cents to $1.17 per seedling. Sales tax will be added to orders unless tax exempt. There is a shipping fee and $9 handling charge for each order. Receive a 15% discount up to $20 off seedling orders with a conservation ID number. Orders will be shipped or can be picked up at the nursery located near Licking from February through May. Orders can be placed beginning September 3rd through April 15th. Place orders online at mdc.mo.gov/trees-plants/tree-seedlings. Learn more from MDC's 2024-2025 seedling order form. You can find it in the September issue of the Missouri Conservationist at MDC regional offices and nature centers or by contacting the State Forest Nursery at 573-674-3229 or State Forest Nursery at mdc.mo.gov. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Calling all rodeo fans, the 10th Annual Salem Area Chamber of Commerce IPRA, ACRA, MRCA Pro Rodeo is coming to the Commons on Saturday, August 31st and Sunday, September 1st at 7:30 each evening. Produced by Outlaw Rodeo Production, you'll see the excitement of rough stock, timed events, mini buckers, plus Sophie Dutch trick riding, Miss Rodeo USA Kaylin Quinones, and Miss Teen Rodeo Missouri JC Jost, along with some past rodeo queens. There's also a boot toss for the youngsters, and there'll be lots of vendors. Come on out and watch all the excitement at the IPRA, ACRA, MRCA Pro Rodeo at the Commons in Salem on Saturday, August 31st and Sunday, September 1st. For more information, call the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce at 729-6900, 729-6900. This ad paid for by the Dent County Tourism Tax Committee.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
ADM Regenerations is the industry's leading program for rewarding ag producers for conservation practices on their farms. ADM makes it easy to enroll and participate. There are no long-term commitments, and we pay generously for practices like cover crops, emission scoring, no-till, and nutrient management practices. ADM appreciates all you do to protect your land and legacy, and we believe you should be rewarded for it. To learn more about your state's incentives, visit admregenerations.com.
It is now time for a look at statewide news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO just after the top of the 1 o'clock hour. I'll be back with KSMO's latest weather forecast.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you by your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals played the first of 4 versus the San Diego Padres yesterday, and it was a tough match for the Cards as they would score 4 runs on 11 hits while the Padres score 7 runs on 8 hits. The Padres take the early series lead with Game 2 this evening. You can listen to the game live on KSMO 1340 AM and 95.7 FM with the pregame at 5:50 and the game start time at 6:45. Kansas City Royals played a doubleheader yesterday versus the Cleveland Guardians. In Game 1, the Royals would get all 4 runs on 2 home runs, defeating the Guardians 4-3. In Game 2, the Royals would defeat the Guardians by a much wider margin, 9-4. 5 of those runs were scored off of a Salvador Perez single, home run, and a Grand Slam home run. Game 3 is this evening at 5:40. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
If you're drinking or getting high, have a plan for a sober ride. Call a friend, ride share, your grandma. Just don't drive. This Missouri Net Sports Report is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals got greedy and won both games of their doubleheader against the Guardians 4-3 in Game 1. MJ Melendez hit a 3-run homer, saved a couple of runs with a diving catch in left field, and Bobby Witt hit his 26th homer in the 8th for a 4-3 win. And then in the second game, Salvador Perez had a grand slam, solo homer, a 9-4 win.
You couldn't ask for any more. By no means does that mean anything's done or whatever, but these guys played extremely hard today.
Matt Quattro's Royals are just 1 game behind the Guardians for first place in the American League Central. The Cardinals dipped back below 500, a 7-4 loss to the San Diego Padres. Kyle Gibson fell behind 2-0 in the first, 7 runs on 5 hits in 4 1/3 innings. He says the walks killed him.
Command was definitely an issue. Walks and 2-out hits are really kind of the story for me tonight. The walks just really set up guys in scoring position quite a bit.
Today is NFL Cutdown Day. The Chiefs have to get their roster down to 53 by the 3 p.m. deadline. They already waived a group of players, including quarterback Ian Book and defensive back Kelvin Joseph, and they re-signed wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster, who caught 78 passes for 933 yards and 3 touchdowns during the 2022 Super Bowl season. There will be no vote this fall on a Chiefs-only sales tax measure. By a vote of 5-4, Jackson County legislators defeated an ordinance that would have put a 1/4-cent sales tax measure on the November general election ballot. Corey Riggs will become the full-time Missouri State play-by-play voice for football, men's basketball, and baseball starting next season. Art Haynes, who has been with Missouri State for nearly 50 years, announced he would retire after this season. Riggs has served as the backup to Haynes for several years. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Have you lost Mo Health Net? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
Baseball is a game of agility, power, and speed. That combination provides wonderful moments all season long.
Every hit, every home run, and every pitch. It all matters in a long season. Any moment could be the next moment that you don't want to miss.
I love bringing those moments to life for our listeners right here on the Cardinals Radio Network.
And I love how it sounds on the radio. Don't miss any of the action.
St. Louis Cardinals Baseball. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
Mitigation efforts are available through the USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary. If you have a calf that was deceased and you don't know what caused it, or you suspect that it could have been a black vulture that killed that, we can come out on site and provide a necropsy free of charge. The funding for that work is provided through the Missouri State Legislature to the Department of Agriculture, no cost to the landowner.
Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. The heat wave is on again in Missouri. Dangerously hot temps are in store for the Show Me State today. Country music legend Dolly Parton is in Missouri today to celebrate the state achieving statewide status in her Imagination Library program. State Education Commissioner Carla Esslinger says that Missouri has enrolled more than 137,000 children up to age 5 in the book gifting program.
Once you start that love of literacy, that love of books, I mean, that's a spark.
And a federal appeals court has ruled that a controversial Missouri gun law is unconstitutional.
The law known as Missouri's Second Amendment Preservation Act, or SAPA, disregards federal gun laws and penalizes states and local law enforcement agencies with large fines if they cooperate with federal enforcement of those laws. A panel of judges agreed with a previous ruling that prevented Missouri from enforcing SAPA. Anthony Morabith, Missouri Net.
We are strong. We are resilient.